Hi everyone. This video is going to be the controversial tag. A lot of people have been doing it and I think it'd be very interesting to do. Sorry, the lighting is so crappy. I'm just sitting in my kitchen and the light is really bright. Um, and sorry if I look preoccupied. I am feeding Kylie right now, so if I keep looking this way, she is right here. Right here. Say hi. She's like, what the hell? Anyways, so I'm gonna get started. First question is pro-life versus pro-choice. I am not okay with abortion. I don't think it should be okay at all. The only reason I would be okay with it, abortion is, if I mean, some girls, they cannot carry a baby, like they will die if they carry a baby, or the baby is going to end up dying anyways. I mean, if you want to take that chance, go for it, but I mean, I have a family friend and she cannot have a baby to save her life. She did have one baby, but after that she's been pregnant about 5, 6 times and she can't carry it. Um, Last baby, doctors told her to get an abortion and she didn't want to do it. She made it to almost 30 weeks and she had a stillbirth. Situations like that, I think abortion should be okay, but I think it should be recommended by a doctor if that's possible. I don't know how that whole thing works. But I definitely, one of the questions coming up is views on adoption. I am all for adoption, so I don't see why someone would abort their child when they could give life to a child and give it to someone. Next question, baby wearing. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's this little saran thingy, not saran, but the little um, things that they put their babies in, like against their chest and stuff. Um, I personally never used those, but I'm not against it at all. I don't see anything wrong with that. If what I'm saying, I think it is correct. Next question, circumcision. I would probably get my child circumcised if I had a boy, but I also have a girl, so I have not done research. I don't have enough knowledge to make that decision right now, but just like going fast through the questions, I would say yes, I'd get a circumcision just because my boyfriend has a circumcision, or is circumcised, and I know he would want our son to be if we had one. But until that time comes where I'm pregnant with a boy, I can't give a straight answer because I won't do the research until I were to have one. Like, I'm not going to just look it up when I'm not even having a boy. um, anyways, so I guess I'm okay with circumcision, but anyways. Next question, adoption. I am all for adoption. There are so many women and married couples that have their life going for them, but they just can't do the one thing that so many girls take for granted, and that's having a child. So if someone could give, you know, them a child because they might be too young, can't support for their child, I'm all for that. Baby piercing. My daughter got her ears pierced when she was 8 months old. I'd do it again. She seriously, well, our pediatrician did it. Well, her pediatrician did it. So they laid her on a table because she also had to get a flu shot. So they did bam, bam, big needle in her leg. And she cried. Once we were able to pick her up, she cried for seriously like maybe 20 seconds after we held her. And that was just her calming down. So I don't think it hurt that bad. I think it was just the fact that she had to get a humongous needle shoved into her leg. So I don't see anything wrong. I mean, people compare circumcision and ear piercing to each other, and I don't. I mean, yeah, I guess you're taking a little itty bitty piece of skin out of your ear when you're piercing it, but it's not like a circumcision. Anyway, so I'm for baby piercing. I don't think it's that bad of a thing. I mean, it's not hard to, I mean, it's not hard to take care of baby ears piercing. I mean, if you are taking care of a child, what's so hard about cleaning a dang ear piercing? Anyways, next question is breast milk versus formula. I breastfed Kylie for almost 3 months. And it just wasn't working out with me going back to work, so I ended up going to formula, but I'm all for breast milk. I mean, it's so much better. There's so many benefits to it. I mean, formula, they've done so much stuff with formula that it's almost as good as breast milk, but it's still not the same. Like, breast is best. Like, everyone knows that. I'm completely for breastfeeding. I think everyone should try it. I think the mothers who just are like, I don't want to breastfeed, and they just go straight to formula. Like, I don't understand. Like, why can't you try? Like, yes, it's hard, but it gets easier. And like, if I wasn't working 7 days a week after Kylie was 6 weeks, like after 6 weeks when I had to go back to work, I would probably still be breastfeeding. My supply just went down so much, and pumping, I don't know what it is, and it might have been because I had a shitty pump, but I would get 2 ounces of milk from pumping after 45 minutes to an hour. Like, I don't know. So my milk supply just totally dwindled away. What, baby? So yes, I'm all for breast milk, but I don't have anything against formula. Spanking. I don't agree with spanking. I don't know. I think there's other ways to talk to a child. Um, there's definitely a difference between spanking and beating. I mean, my roommate, he spanks his daughter. I mean, he doesn't straight up just whoop his daughter's ass, but she does get a spanking. But he also uses timeout. My daughter is 9 months old, so I really haven't got to the discipline portion of parenthood. So when she isn't doing what she's supposed to do, I just get down on her level and I tell her, Kylie, no ma'am, you don't play with this. This is, for example, this is Daddy's DVD player. Um, and that's pretty much it. When I don't know, I just think when you spank a child, they're gonna be scared of you, which I've witnessed. I mean, I can't really give that many opinions on it because I haven't got to do that. So I mean, I could end up being like a straight up spanker. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, so I'm not going to. But I'm just saying, like, I can't give my full input when I haven't even got to that stage of parenting yet. But just to answer the question, I'm going to say spanking. No, I don't agree with spanking. Co-sleeping. I don't see anything wrong with co-sleeping, but I personally did not do it. I didn't want to do it. Here, baby. Sorry. I did not co-sleep because, well, I did co-sleep for a little bit when I was breastfeeding. And I think co-sleeping is great. My back hurts way too freaking bad to have my child sleep with me. I think sex is very important, and I'm not going to have sex with my child in the bed. And also, I'm not going to have a 6-year-old sleeping in bed with me because I can't get them out. Those are just my views on co-sleeping. That's why I don't co-sleep. My daughter's been sleeping in her crib since she was 2 months old, and she's done fine. We have baby monitors. She does sleep with us if she has a bellyache and she won't go down, or if she's sick. I mean, it's not like I'm like a freaking co-sleep Nazi. Like, I'm don't allow, like, no, my child is not sleeping in the bed with me. I'm not gonna get a co-sleeping crib and attach it to my bed. I'm not going to stay in this little premises So, because my daughter is sleeping like this and she's 6 months old. No. So yeah, those are my views on co-sleeping. I just personally, I don't have anything against it. My daughter does sleep with me when she's sick, or is just not having a good night in the crib, and I'll bring her to bed with me, and she's fine. But I don't personally co-sleep every single night. Next question: homeschool versus public school versus private versus charter. Where I live right now, I personally would want her to go to a charter school or a private school. I would never do homeschooling. I think it makes your kids socially awkward. I mean, like I said, I don't have any knowledge on that. I mean, I just think your kid needs to interact with other children their age, deal with all the things that happen in school. Where I live right now, this elementary schools and a lot of schools around just aren't the best. My boyfriend just came home, and it's kind of embarrassing talking to myself. So I'm gonna end this short, and hopefully I can come back and do tags. I'm gonna name this video controversial tag part 1